Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 93 of the Houston Astros franchise here on MLB The Show 20. Today we have Game 5 of the ALCS between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees here in Minute Maid Park. The Yankees currently are up 3-1 over the Astros, so it's do or die time for the home crowd. The Yankees took both Game 1, 3, and 4, while the Houston Astros just have Game 2 to their name. You can see the scores on the screen. So if you're excited for this one, make sure to drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content, because the Astros are on the ropes. On the mound for the Astros will be Rogelio Armenteros, who's getting his first start of the postseason. He's done a very good job in his 6th and 3rd inning of relief, including against the Yankees. So with the game and the season on the line, the Astros are turning to Armenteros. That's a lot of confidence in the young man. Starting off for the Yankees will be Gio Urshela, who's had a hard postseason to say the least, 7-4, 36. That'll be 0-1 count for Armenteros, and Gio will line it right at Diaz at short for out number 1. And we'll take a look at this Yankees lineup. It's the same as it has been in the other episodes in case you haven't been aware. But if this is your first time, it'll be Urshela, Jesse Winker, Gleyber Torres, Giancarlo Stanton, Miguel Andujar, Aaron Judge, Gary Sanchez, Luke Voit, and Didi Gregorius. Here is Jesse Winker on a 1-2 pitch, hits this one deep to center field, but Springer has enough space and he will record the second out of the inning. Now time for Gleyber Torres, 2-1 Torres, and he hits this one too deep right center field. Reddick is over there and he will not get to it. Instead, it's off of the wall in the deepest part of the ballpark, and Torres has a 2-out double. And that brings up Giancarlo Stanton. 1-0 to Stanton, but he hits it right at Bell, who makes a diving catch. That'll end the top of the first. On the mound for the Yankees will be the former Detroit Tiger Matthew Boyd, acquired at the deadline. Astros had a hard time hitting lefty pitchers in games 3 and 4, so Boyd will get his first appearance of the postseason. Considering he is a lefty, it's not a bad strategy call by New York. And also trying to save their best pitchers for the World Series, because the Dodgers are already there. Jose Altuve will step into the batter's box, 270 in the postseason. He gets plunked. 1-2 pitch, runs a little inside and hits Jose Altuve. That's not the first time he's been hit in the postseason. Avisail Garcia, the next batter, will draw the walk. So that's a quick 2 base runners for Houston, bringing up the MVP, Alex Bregman. He's hit .429 in the postseason on a 2-1 pitch. He hits this one to left center. It will be caught by Winker, but Altuve is going to tag, and he will get in there safely. So, nice aggressive base running by Houston. Puts runners on the corners, and here's a take a look at their lineup. It's Altuve, Garcia, Bregman, Alvarez, Bell, and then George Springer, Josh Reddick, Martin Maldonado still getting a start against lefties, and the struggling Diaz in the 9th spot. Here is Yordan Alvarez with a 1-2 count. He's going to hit this one right at Urshela for out number 2. Next up, Josh Bell, 1-1 to Bell, and he puts it into right field. Base hit. Astros bring home 1, and they get on the board first. It's 1-0 Houston. Next up, George Springer, 1-0 to Springer. He chops it down the line, and it is not fielded cleanly at third base. They're going to roll this one a base hit. It could have gone air, but nonetheless, he got bases loaded. Now 2 outs for Reddick. And on a 1-1 pitch, he delivers, putting it into left field for a base hit. Now 2-0 Astros. They know their season's on the line. They're trying to get off to a hot start. 2-1 now to Maldonado. He pops up into right. That'll be the end of the inning, but Houston does put up 2. Let's see how the Yankees respond. Andujar, the very first pitch he sees, he's going to pop up to Bell, who will put this one away. That is out number 1. Aaron Judge is up next, 2-1 to Judge, and he's going to chop it right at Bell, who flips it over Armenteros, and he beats Judge to the bag. That's now 2 away, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez, 2-0 to Sanchez. He gets a nice pitch to hit, hits it to center field, but Springer is there, and that's a 1-2-3 top of the second. Back to the Astros, bottom 2. Here's Diaz leading us off. Very first pitch, and it's a soft liner for the first out to Torres. Altuve now first pitch as well. He's going to swing and connect on a grounder to Didi Gregorius. He'll put it away. That's 2 quick outs for New York. Garcia, he does work the count, and on a 3-1 pitch, he draws his second walk of the day. So that'll put him on first for Alex Bregman. 3-0 to Bregman. He draws a walk, 4-pitch walk to Bregman. And now it's back-to-back walks for Boyd. Yankees pitching coach comes out, and Alvarez will strike out. So Boyd gets the settle down and the final out of the second. Top three, here's Luke Voigt. He's leading off. 0-1 count. It's a quick dribbler to Armenteros. He fields it, throws it to first. There's the first out. D.J. Gregorius now. 1-2 to Gregorius, and he's going to swing and miss on the inside slider. Nice pitch by Armenteros for his first strikeout. And then back to the top of the lineup, Gio Urshela 2-2. He connects, but it's a dribbler to Altuve. And Armenteros is through 3 shutout innings. How about Josh Bell 2-2, swing and miss on the slider. That'll be the first outs for the Astros. And then George Springer 0-1 hits it right at the middle, but playing the shift perfectly is Gregorius. It's now 2 away. And that'll take us to Josh Reddick. 0-1 to Reddick. He'll hit it right up the middle, but this time Boyd will field it cleanly. And the Astros will go down 1-2-3. So both pitchers starting to settle in here. Here's Jesse Winker, and he's going to try to beat the shift, and he succeeds. He'll have a leadoff single. And brings up Gleyber Torres, 3-0 to Torres, and he walks on 4 pitches. So Armenteros, probably his first sticky spot since the first inning. Giancarlo Stanton, though, swings and miss. High fastball, 92. Stanton can't connect. That'll bring up Andujar, 0-for-1 today. He's got a good shot here, though. 0-2. He connects, but it is 4-6-3 Armenteros through 4 strong innings. Still 2-0. Maldonado leading us off. He will strike out on a very questionable strike 3 call looking. That's Boyd's third of the day. That'll bring up Diaz, who has struggled in the postseason. He's only 1-for-15 in this series. It was a clutch 2 RBI double at the time. But he would like to get more going. And here's an 0-1 slider smacked into left, but Stanton is there. He's now 1-for-16 in the series. And then Altuve on a 2-1 pitch will lift one into center, but that one will be caught by Winker. And the Astros offense has kind of gone quiet. Both teams' offense has kind of gone quiet for that matter, but Judge trying to make it exciting. Very first pitch launches one to left center, but Springer at the wall has enough space. That's allowed out number 1. Sanchez up next. He goes down high fastball. Armenteros wheeling and dealing. Then Luke Voigt 1-2 can't connect on the changeup. Armenteros 5 strong innings. Just what we needed. Garcia will lead off the bottom of the 5th for the Astros. He hits it perfectly, but it's perfectly at Gio Urshela for the first out. And then Bregman, first pitch swinging, lifts one to deep left center, but he gets just underneath it. And Stanton will record it for out number 2. Alvarez now full count to him. He's 0-for-2 on the day, and he checks his swing, and they're going to say he did not go around, so he will draw the full count walk. Josh Bell up next gets a nice circle change to hit, and he puts it right up the middle. So that's 2 base runners in a row with 2 outs. And that'll bring up George Springer now. 2-1 to Springer. He gets a nice pitch to hit as well, but it's nice stop by Torres, and he will end the inning. So no runs since the first. Armenteros coming into the 6th, and he gets Gregorius to look at a fastball on the corner. 5th strikeout of the day for Armenteros. How about Gio Urshela? 2-0 to Urshela. He grounds to Altuve. 2nd out of the inning. Now Jesse Winker's turn. He's 1-for-2 on the day. And he will be 1-for-3 as he grounds into the shift. Armenteros now 6 shutout innings. Now you'd like to see the offense help him a little bit since that first inning. And Josh Reddick will start. He has one of the 2 RBIs today. 1-1 to Reddick as Boyd delivers. And he puts it into left center. And it will not get down. The stand is there for the first out. Maldonado's turn. 2-1 to Maldonado. He turns on a fastball, ropes it into left center. This one's off of the wall. Stanton can't catch it. He will get to it quickly, and Maldonado barely gets into second base with a 1-out double. Diaz needs a big hit here. Fouls one off on 0-1, but that'll actually be the last pitch for Boyd. He actually got hurt on that pitch. I skipped through it too fast, and here comes the former Mariner Dominic Leone out of the pen. He will inherit a runner on second. Hasn't had a good postseason. The next pitch to Diaz, and he lines it into left field for a single. Diaz gets his 2nd hit of the series. And now we got runners on the corners, 1 away for Altuve. And the very first pitch, he pops up into right field. It will not test the arm of Judge. So now they need a base hit to bring Maldonado home. It's Garcia, first pitch swinging. He connects. Cutter's lifted deep to left center. It's going back, but Winker has it at the track. So no runs in the 6th for the Astros. Armenteros comes into the 7th now. Torres leads us off, and Bregman misses the chopper. They'll say that one's an infield base hit. I disagree again. I think Bregman could have made the play. So now 1-0 to Stanton. He lines it up the middle. So now the Yankees have a quick 2 base runners to start the 7th. Armenteros is at 71 pitches, but he will stay in the game. Andujar up next, though, slaps it into left field. Another base hit. Now bases loaded, nobody out. And Armenteros is in a sticky situation. He has Aaron Judge at the plate. 2-1 to Judge. He chops it to Bregman. He's going to go to second, so they'll get a double play, but a runner does come home. It is now 2-1 Astros, and the tying run is on third. Gary Sanchez, can he deliver? Yes, he can. Hits it into left center, and it is actually off of the wall. Tie ball game. 2-2, thanks to the RBI single by Sanchez. And that'll actually do it for Armenteros. He will not be able to get the win despite his stellar performance. And Austin Pruitt will come out of the pen trying to close him down. He inherits Sanchez on first. He's not had a good postseason. His first batter is Luke Voigt on a 1-0 pitch, and he'll ground it into right field. So the inning not over yet. How about Didi Gregorius? 0-1 to Gregorius. He pops up into center, so Pruitt does get the final outs, but it is now tied up at 2 apiece. Bottom 7, Bregman will lead us off, but he cannot connect on the fastball. He strikes out. Nice pitch by Leone to get him swinging. And then Alvarez, first pitch swinging, will ground it into the shift. Torres on the right side of the infield makes the play. That'll be out number 2. And then Josh Bell, 1-0 to him. He turns on it, and he puts it into right field all the way to the corner. Judge will get to it, fire it in, and Bell is gunned down at second base. What a throw by Judge. So technically a 1-2-3 inning for Houston. In the 8th, Chris Devinsky will come into our ballgame, the best regular season reliever for us, but he struggled as well in the postseason. 8.10 ERA through 6 2/3. He'll start off against the top of the order, and he'll get Gio Urshela to ground to Altuve to start the inning. That'll be 1 down. Jesse Winker's turn, full count to him as well, and he connects, puts it into left field, but Garcia is there. That is 2 away. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. It's now Gleyber Torres up. 1-2, misses on the high fastball. 1-2-3 inning for Devinsky right when we needed him. That's going to take us to the bottom of the 8th, where Tony Zych comes out of the pen for New York. He has yet to allow a run in his 3 2/3 innings in this postseason. He'll start off his day against George Springer, who on a 1-0 pitch will slap a fastball into right field for a leadoff single. And now the go-ahead runner is on base. Josh Reddick's turn, 1-2 to him, and he flares one out, blooped into left, where it'll be caught in foul territory by Urshela. So that's 1 down. And Maldonado would be next, but they're going to turn it to Garrett Stubbs. They want the lefty on righty matchup. And a 1-0 pitch to Stubbs. He pops up a fastball in the infield. Actually, just out of the infield, but the infielder will make the play for out number 2. So Diaz's turn. 2-1 to Diaz. He hits it into center, and it gets down. So Diaz, his second hit of the day, and Springer will go to third. So we just need a base hit here to bring him home. Miles Straw will pinch run on first for Diaz. And it's Jose Altuve with a 1-1. He delivers into the outfield. That was actually going to be gapped. And Straw's got some speed. He's going to round third. He's going to come home as well. And it's now 4-2 Houston. They get their 2-run lead right back thanks to the former AL MVP Jose Altuve. Garcia up next. He will swing and miss on a fastball. But now we go into the 9th with a 2-run lead, which means Brad Hand will come out of the pen looking to close this one down. He has been almost untouchable in the postseason. And Giancarlo Stanton will continue that trend. He strikes out on the fastball. Not a good day for Stanton. Now Andujar, 2-2 to Andujar. He grounds it right to Bell. He'll put him away, which means we're down to our final outs. It is Aaron Judge. Full count to Judge. Swings and miss on the fastball, and Houston stays alive, winning this one 4-2. They've got put on the fence, but the Houston rallied and came through when they needed to, and they take Game 5, which means the series will head back to New York for Game 6 and a possibly Game 7. 4 runs on 10 hits for the Houston Astros, 2 runs on 7 for the Yankees. And player of the game will go to Brad Hand, who closed them down in the 9th inning with 2 strikeouts. But the series is now 3-2 New York. And we'll have Game 6 next episode, and Justin Verlander has been cleared So he will take the mound in Game 6 against his former teammate, Garrett Cole. 2 Cy Young winners going at it, the current Cy Young defender and the one from 3 seasons ago. That'll be a good matchup in Game 6. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad we're able to force this series to the next game. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.